Hello, first graders and their parents. We hope everybody's having a great 2020 thus far. Um, First grade team and I were talking about just sending home some opportunities for our children to share their knowledge at home within their math instruction, but also to create an opportunity for really open-ended problems. So it wasn't just because we could say 3 plus 5 is 8, which is fantastic, or 2 plus 6 is 8, or if I could say 12 plus 7 is 19, or I could say 22 plus 31 is 53. And that's great. That's not saying you don't understand math, but really making our students think a little more critically. So I've designed two problems I'm sharing with you, and I just want to make sure you understand the directions. This is not homework per se. This is just an opportunity to explore some math with your child and think things through. That was just a fun opportunity. So the first problem, it says use the digits 1 to 9 at most one time each. Place a digit in each box on the number line to make the number line true. And so each one represents a 2-digit number. So let's say, think about this. If I put 1 here and I put 3 here. That's great, I put 13 here. Well, now I can't use my 1 and my 3 again. So let's say I put 4 here and 6 here, and let's say I put 5 here and 2 here. So in theory, could I say that that first number could be 13, my next number could be 46, my next number could be 52, and I never repeated a digit? I could say that. I mean, that's 56 and 42 is 6 apart. 13 to 46 is a larger sum apart. So that's the idea with the first one. There's so many different solutions. The biggest thing is just you couldn't do this. This is what cannot be done. I couldn't say 1, 2, and then say 5, 2. I couldn't reuse the 2. Once a number's been used once, you can't reuse it. It's kind of like that when we look at B. We're saying that you're going to pick a digit. Once you pick that digit, the sum of these two digits, the sum of these two digits, the sum of these two digits will all equal that value. So let's say we picked 5. Well, I could say 3 and 2. I could say 4 and 1. There's a small problem though. I can't come up with a last one, so we know that wouldn't work. So we know 5 wouldn't be an option, although yes, we know 0 and 5 is 5, but it doesn't. We're not able to use it. We're going to only use the digit once. So you're making, you're using each digit only once. So hopefully these instructions help you. Again, have fun. There's so many different solutions you can come up with. A is obviously going to have more solutions than B. B really has, three distinct different problems you can come up with. But again, have fun with it, and we look forward to continuing to allow you to enjoy time, sharing mathematical reasoning with your children. Thank you.